Good morning, class. Good morning once more. As I said earlier on, we are continuing our revision, and I would like all of you to know this. Without mathematics, you cannot be able to do your things also in the future. You cannot be able to actually count the money that you have, or to just measure. If you are in a job that requires measurement, for example, those people who deal with the constructions, remember you require mathematics. So make sure that you use mathematics and know that it is the better option. Last time we had a formula that we were using. That was, somebody to remind me, class 8, come on. Class 8, come on. Yes, very good. That was rooter. So, what was R standing for? What was R standing for? That was reading. Very good. U was standing for understanding. Very good. What was T standing for? Thinking. Very good. That was think. What was A standing for? Answering. Answering. That is to answer. We go direct to question number 30. Question number 30. Question number 30. That is where we are. Our question states, it is the drawn, that is, shows the table below, shows distance in kilometers, distance in kilometers from Nairobi to Kitale. The table below shows distance in kilometers from Nairobi to Kitale. The table below shows distance in kilometers from Nairobi to Kitale. Now, so we have the travel graph. That is drawn here. The travel graph. This is Nairobi. Nairobi. We have Nakuru. We have Kisumu. We have Eldoret, and finally we have the Kitale. The distance in kilometers, it is 155 there, 336, 181, 310, 155, 170, 381, 226, 165, 70. Now, class 8. Remember, we require you as future readers. You need to know the kilometers that are being covered from this certain place called Nairobi, finally to Kitale. Now, remember, we are supposed to salute you for understanding. From Nairobi to Nakuru, somebody to tell me how many kilometers are there? Class 7 work. Class 7 work. Yes. Now, it is 155 kilometers. Very good. Now, what about Nairobi to Kisumu. From Nairobi to Kisumu. Nairobi to Kisumu, it is not 181. We are in this line. This is for Nairobi. This one is for Nakuru. This one is for Kisumu. This one is for Eldoret. Kitale, you have already arrived. Now, so, who can give me the exact kilometers from Nairobi to Kisumu? Very good. This is 336. Nairobi to Kisumu. Nairobi to Kisumu. What about Nairobi to Eldoret? Nairobi to Eldoret, 310. Nairobi to Kitale, 381. Nakuru to Kisumu, 181. Nakuru to Eldoret, 155. Nakuru to Kitale, 226. Kisumu to Eldoret, 170. Kisumu to Kitale, 165. Eldoret to Kitale, 70. What about Nairobi to Kitale? Nairobi to Kitale, 381. Nakuru to Eldoret. Nakuru to Eldoret, 155. Somebody to tell me now, what about Kisumu to Eldoret? Kisumu to Eldoret, a very simple sound. Kisumu to Eldoret. Kisumu to Eldoret, very good, 170. What about Kisumu to Kitale? Yes, very good, 165. Now, we are told, what is the distance from Nairobi? What is the distance from Nairobi to Kitale? Nairobi to Kitale via Kisumu. Now, before we continue, we go to T for thinking. T for thinking. Before that, Nairobi to Kisumu via Nakuru. Nairobi to Kisumu via Nakuru. Nairobi to Kisumu via Nakuru. Unafaa from Nairobi to Nakuru first. Then you go to Kisumu. The number that is here, or the alphabet that is here, in the middle is read the last. So you read Nairobi to Nakuru, Nairobi to Nakuru, then Kisumu. So you must read Nairobi to Kisumu, then finally, this is the final to read. Now, so it is Nairobi to Kisumu. Nairobi to Kisumu. Where is Kisumu? Nairobi to Kisumu. What is Nairobi to Kisumu? We are saying that the one that is here in the middle is the last. So, Nairobi to Kisumu. Nairobi to Kisumu is 336. Plus, now, you are in Kisumu now. You are studying here. You want now to go to the last destination, that is Kitale. Kisumu to Kitale. 165. So, now, you have recorded 6 plus 5, 1. Carry 1. That is 11. Carry 1. 6 plus 3 is 9. Plus 1, 10. Carry 1. 3 plus 1 is what? 4. Plus 1, 5. You have covered 501 what? Kilometers. You have covered 501 kilometers. Saluting A for answering 501 kilometers. 501 kilometers. We go to number 31. Question number 31. A salesman received shillings 1,600 shillings, 1,600 as commission. As commission on goods. As commission on goods he sold. If the commission rate was 4%, if commission was 4% of goods sold, calculate the value of goods. Calculate the value of goods. Now, class 8. Remember, this is a very simple sum. It entails. Some of you, when somebody talks of money, they may go mad or go bananas. Remember, this is what you are supposed to do to this sum. You must use the formula root R for reading. Let's read. A salesman received shillings 1,600. Received, the key word, received. As commission on goods he sold. If commission was 4% of goods sold, calculate the value of goods. How do we find the commission? Percentage commission, it is commission over the original times 100%. So now, it is 4 over 100 times x equals what this person was given. Now, that is 4 over 100. It is the rate times the value of goods, which we don't know. That is why we have given it x. The person, after being given 4 over 100 of that value of goods, this person was given shillings 1,600. Are we together? Class 8? Yes. Now, very good. Let's continue. Now, we are told of the value of goods. So now, what are we supposed to do? T for thinking. We put the right terms together and leave x on the other side. This means that this one will go to the other side. When this division, this multiplication comes on the other side, it becomes a division. So you multiply on both signs by the reciprocal of 4 over 100. The reciprocal of 4 over 100 is what? 100 over 4 times 100 over 4. This one goes, we are left with x equals by 4 by 400. Now, what is 400 times 100? It is 4 zeros and 2 other zeros. That is 40,000. 40,000 is our answer to that question. Is our answer to that question. We go to number 32. Question number 32, that is where we are. Question number 32. Question number 32, class 8. Question number 32, it states, solve 4x plus 24 minus 2x equals to 20, or equals to 30. Equals to 30. We are supposed to use our formula, that is root R for reading. Let's read. Solve 4x plus 24 minus 2x. It is going to give you 30. Can that be possible? Surely. We are supposed to find the value of what? X. Now, so we are supposed to put the right terms what? Together. x with x's. The first x is 4x, and the other one is 2x, which is a minus. Minus 2x plus 24 equals to be 30. 4x minus 2x, 2x. Now this one closest to the other side, it then becomes a what? Negative. It was a plus 24. So it goes to be minus 24. 2x equals to be 6. Divide both sides by 2 and you get your answer to be 3. A for answering. We go to question number 33. We are moving at a supersonic speed. Remember in class 8, you need to use your speed. You need to use your speed, or else you do 5 sums in 2 hours. Calculate the surface area of the pipe. Calculate the surface area of the pipe. Now, we have a pipe that is drawn here. All of you knows what is a pipe. A pipe. All of you knows what is a pipe. You are supposed to take pi to be 22/7. Pi is not Isosceles. We cannot ask Isosceles to come and do this. We use a certain figure. A certain figure. Now, that one is the pipe that we are given. We are told that the diameter is 28 centimeters. What about the height? It is 20 centimeters. Class 7, you are taught how to find the surface area. Now you are in class 8. All of you knows how to find the surface area of a pipe. Surface area of a pipe. Somebody to tell me. Now, how do we do the surface area? Or how can we be able to solve this sum using our formula? Somebody to give us the formula for calculating the surface area of a pipe. The surface area of a pipe, it is only the curved surface. Because the pipe is open on the other side, and it is also open on the other what? Side. So what is the formula for calculating the surface area of a pipe? Somebody saying pi r squared. That is a trial. Length times width times height. Surely. No, that is a trial. The surface area of a pipe formula, it is always pi dh. Pi dh. Surface area of a pipe. Pi dh. Now, we are told to take pi to be 22/7. That is pi. D for diameter, it is 28. Height, it is 20. Imagine, the sum is so simple. Now, we use cancelling method by 7 1 by 7 4. 22 times 4 is 88 times 20. What is 88 times 20? 0, 16, carry 1, 16, 17. So our answer is 1760 centimeters what? Centimeters what? Is it cubed? Is it squared? Is it centimeters only? If you put a 3 here, that one is volume. So what do you put? 2 for centimeters surface area for the surface area. We go to question number 34. Question number 34, that is where we are. Question number 34. It states, I bought the following items. I bought the following items. 2 packets of cooking fat, each shillings 44. 2 bars of soap, each shillings 26.50 per kg. A quarter kg of margarine, 8 shillings 70 per kg. 2 3/4 kgs of sugar. There was not sugar in that home, so it was bought, each shillings 60 per kg. You are told, what balance did he get or did I get after giving the shopkeeper 1,000 shillings? What balance was I given after adding shillings 1,000? Now, class 8, remember, router, you, for understanding, you are supposed to make sure that this sum, you understand it before you do anything. You are told you for understanding. Remember, when you see this sign, A, at, it means you multiply. If you see 4, you don't multiply. Are we sure? Now, for this case, 2 packets of cooking fat at shillings 44. Should I multiply? Yes. That is 44 times 2, which is 88. Very good. 0.00. 2 bars of soap at shillings 26.50. Should we multiply? Yes. 26.50 times 2. 10. Carry 1. 6 times 2, 12. Plus 1, 13. Carry 1. 2 times 2, 4. Plus 1, 15. 5. That is 53.00. Now, and 0 cents, a half of margarine at shillings 70 per watt, at shillings 50 per kilogram. Per kilogram. So now, it has not reached a full kilogram. So you say a half times what? 70. By 2, 1 by 2, 35. That is 35.00 shillings. This one is at shillings 60. So you change into improper fraction. 4 times 2, 8. Plus 3, 11/4. Times 60. By 4, 1 by 4, 15. 15 times 11, it is 165. 165.00. You add 0.5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 8, 18. 18 plus 3, 20 what? 1. Carry 2. 8 plus 2, 10. Plus 5, 15. Plus 3, 18. Plus 6, 24. Carry 2. Very good. 2 plus 1, 3. It is 341 shillings. Now, you are supposed to ask yourself, what balance was I given? It is 1,000 minus 340 what? 1. Now, 0 cannot be able to subtract. You go to 1 to assist you with 1. It becomes 0. You borrow 1 here, it becomes 10. You borrow 1, it becomes 9. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 3 is 6. The answer or the balance that this person was given, it was 659. We go to question number 35. Question number 35. Question number 35. Question number 35. You are told, what is the value of? Find value of 0.48 times 0.0135 all over 0.016. 0.016. Now, class 8, we are supposed to use the formula router, that is R for reading. Read, find the value of 0.48 times 0.013 divided by 0.016. Now, class 8, you, for understanding, put these numbers as fractions. 48 over what? Over 100 times 135 over what? Over what? Over what? Over 1,000. Is that correct? Is it 1,000? No, over 10,000. Why over 10,000? Yes? Because after the decimal point, we have how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to have 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Times. On this bottom number, it is divide, because we have a division sign there. Divide 16 over what? How many zeros? 3. Very good. 1, 2, 3. So now, multiply 48 over 100 times 135 over 10,000 times 1,000 over 16. The reciprocal. Now, 3 zeros are getting snatched by the other 3 zeros. Now, what is 16 times what number to give us 48? That is 16 times? 16 times what equals 48? 16 times 3. Very good. By 16, 1 by 16, 3. Now, so which other number can be divisible? You can just say now 135 times 3. 15, carry 1. 3 times 3, 9. Plus 1, 10. Carry 1. 1 times 3, 3. Plus 1, 4. 405 over 1, 2, 3. Now, it's a decimal. It's a decimal. It's a decimal. Give us the answer. Just try. Yes, very good. It is 0.405. After the decimal point, we have how many zeros? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is the answer to that question. We go to question number 36. Question number 36. We are approaching the final questions. Number 36, in this case, the diagram shows a cuboid. The diagram shows a cuboid. It is drawn. The cuboid is already drawn. That one is the cuboid. You are told, what is the product of the edges and vertices? What is the product of the edges and the vertices? What is the product of the edges and the vertices? Now, open cuboid. 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 You have faces, edges, vertices, what we call FEV. FEV. F-E-V. This is for the open. For the closed, we have this formula. Don't forget this formula forever. We have an open cuboid. It has 5 faces because one face is already open. Now, we have how many edges? 12 edges. Very good. How many vertices? 8 vertices. What about the faces for the closed? 6. 12. 8. These ones remain the same. But for the faces, one face is open. That is a fair. Let's counter check them. This one is closed, meaning it has how many faces? Faces, these are the parts that are staring at you. This one is the first one. This face, 1. We have the other face on the other side, that is 2. We have this face on this side, 3. On the other side again, we have 4. The sign that is here lying, 5. And the one that is covering the box, it is the 6th one. That is the faces. 6 faces. We go to the edges. Edges. These are the lines that join each other. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the last one, 12. We go to the vertices. These are the ones that are at the corners. Vertices, corners. Now, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the last one, 8. Those are the vertices. The ones that have surrounded, they are the vertices. The corners. This one are the lines. This one, they are the faces that are looking at us. Now, we go to question number 38, number 37, sorry for that. Question number 37. Question number 37. Increase shillings 500 by 40%. Increase shillings 500 by 40% using our formula, rooter. We are supposed to salute R for reading. Let's salute it. Increase shillings 500 by 40%. U for understanding. You are told to increase. T for thinking. Now, when you are told to increase 40%, it means it should salute its boss, which is 100%. You add it to 40%. What did you get? 140 over 100 now. Times the 5 what? 100 shillings. This is the last step. Cancel the zeros and the zeros. What is 14 times 5? 20 carry 2, 7. How many zeros were left? 1 0. So it is shillings 700. As saluting our A. Question number 38. Number 38 for our case here. Question number 38. You are told if a shopkeeper, who is the shopkeeper? Somebody says he sells meat. That is a trial. Shopkeeper. Where's the shopkeeper? Bicycle rider? No. Who is the shopkeeper? Yes? Yes, very good. Okay, now let's continue. A shopkeeper, if a shopkeeper sells a stove 4 shillings 630, he makes a loss of 10%. For how much? This sum is always in KCP. It is always in KCP all the time. All the time. How much should he sell the stove to make 20% profit? To make 20% what? Profit. Salute our R. That is for reading. If a shopkeeper sells a stove for shillings 630, he makes a loss of 10%. For how much should he sell the stove to make a profit of 20%? Now, our original is always 100%. U for understanding. T for thinking. 630, if this person sells it that way, he will lose 10%. Meaning, it is always 100%. And this one is losing 10%. Meaning, it is 100 minus what? 10 what? Percent. What is 100 minus 10? It is 90. Meaning, 630 is equal to 90%. For how much should he sell the stuff to make profit 100% or 100 which is 20%? So it means profit should be plus. Profit should be plus 100 plus 20, which is 120%, which is 120%. So ask yourself, 630 will give you 90%. What about 100 what? 20. 120, you cross multiply times 630 over the 90. Over the 90. Cancel 0 and 1 0. By 9 1 by 9. 9 times what equals 63? 7. Very good. Now, what is 12 times 7? 84. Very good. And the 1 0. That is, the shopkeeper should sell the stuff at shillings 840. 840. We go to question number 39. Question number 39. We are approaching the end of our revision for today. Question number 39. If there is a question, somebody may ask. Somebody may ask. But always remember, this sum is always in KCP. 39. The pie chart below shows the number of animals. The number of animals. There are 60 horses. Farasi. There are 60 horses in the farm. Somebody may start going at their farm today to just look for the horses Because he has heard that, or she has heard that in their farm there are horses. I'm sorry to tell you that this is just a question, a mathematics question. So just don't rush to look for horses in your farms, because you are not going to find them there. So what is the question asking us? What is the total? What is the total number of horses and rabbits? Horses and rabbits in the farm. Now, okay, you have the pie chart drawn here. It is circular in shape. We have this also divided. It is also divided. This is 110 degrees. This is 160 degrees. This is 60 degrees. And we have horses, which don't have degrees. We have sheep as 110 degrees. We have goats, tumbuzi. Then we have rabbits, which are now 60 degrees. All right. Class 8 pupils, I'd like to tell you that mathematics is the best option. The best option ever. Remember, you will not find it in any other subject being given pie chart. So now, you are asked, what is the total number of horses and rabbits? Horses and rabbits. Angles in this pie chart, they must end to 360 degrees. So make sure that they end up to 360 degrees. This is going to give us, after adding all the angles there, you will get 330. Now, to get a total of what is left there, you subtract, and you get 30 degrees, which should represent the horses. The horses should be 30 degrees. Now, if now you are told the number of horses, they are 60 degrees. These are for the 30, okay, that is 60 animals for the 30 degrees. You are told, what is the total number of horses and rabbits in the farm? So, is 60 degrees equals 30 degrees? What about 30 plus 60? What about 30 plus 60, which is 90? You just cross multiply. 90 times 60 over 30 by 0, 1 by 0, 1 by 3, 1 by 3 what? 30. 30 times 6 will give you 180 what? 180 animals. 180 animals. The last question for today, question number 40. Question number 40. Number 40 states, which one of the following is not a property of isosceles triangle? Properties of isosceles triangle. A says, two sides are equal. Two sides are equal. B, one angle is 60 degrees. 60 degrees. C, two base angles are equal. Exterior angles add up to 360 degrees. Not exterior, but interior. not yeah, okay, interior and up to 180 degrees. Now, we are told which one of the following statement is not correct. Let's see the figure of that isosceles as we wind up the lesson for today. This is the isosceles triangle which we are given. Remember, if here is 50, here should be 50. And that one should be 80. Let's see if they are correct. Two sides are equal for A. This side and this side, they are equal. Correct. One angle is 60 degrees. Can you see 60 degrees anywhere? Which triangle are 60 degrees? Equilateral triangle. So that is very wrong. This one is for equilateral. Two base angles are equal. Are they equal? Even if I drew another one, I said 70 and 70. That one is 140. This one should be 40. That one is correct. The last one for the interior angles and up to 180 degrees. 80 plus 50, 130 plus 50, 180. 40 plus 70, 110 plus 70, 180. Are they adding up to 180? Yes. Now, for today, we have come to the end of our lesson. I would like you to just do this sum for the test. Increase 700 in the ratio 4:5. Increase 700 in the ratio 4:5. Increase 700 in the ratio 4:5. We have come to the end of our lesson for today. I'd like you, as you do that sum and as you continue revising, you as candidates, always remember rooter. And finally, rooter, which means read, understand, think, and finally answer. Goodbye.